Anyway, the next massive trade. Portland Trailblazers trade CJ McCollum, Larry Nance, and Tony Snell. What do they get in return? Josh Hart, Nikhil, Walker Alexander, Thomas Satoransky, Didi Luzada, a first, and 2 seconds. None of the names that they got in return really make me that excited. And I'm pretty sure they traded Nikhil Alexander Walker right away, if I'm not mistaken. I thought so.
I'm going to say he's probably the best piece there. He's been playing pretty well. But they also traded Norman Powell and Robert Covington, too.
Traded to the Jazz.
Yeah, and like maybe it was the Joe Ingles one. Yeah, there was like a Joe Ingles trade for the Joe Ingles got sent somewhere. Portland sent.
Yeah, Joe Ingles is on the Blazers. They traded Joe Ingles for Nikhil Alexander Walker in a 3-team trade.
Right, and then Rocco and
Hughes,
Rocco and Norman Powell got sent out, too. Like, they blew it up. And that's fine because they should blow it up. Portland needs a lot of work.
That's what the Lakers should have done.
Yeah.
Like, we're not Laker fans, but everybody talks about the Lakers. Lakers move the needle. Lakers should have done what the Blazers did. Trade everyone that can possibly be moved.
But like the Lakers have a piece that like they could have got significant value back. Like and Portland didn't have that.
Right. You got 3 picks and
they do, but I mean they're not going to trade Dame. So
right, but you got 3 picks and 3 players for 3 players.
Yeah.
So
and you got a lot of like you traded the other players too. So I don't even know if they're gonna be able to build a roster.
So they because of the trades that they made, the Trailblazers have $70 million in cap space.
Yeah.
That they freed up.
So I mean that's
2 max contracts they can sign in the offseason. Yeah. So they are planning, which this was reported, they plan on signing 2 major players or 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess not Sexton. It's not
Fernie Simons. They're gonna keep. They're gonna have to extend him, so he's gonna get a contract. I can see them move Nurkic. I mean, they could move Nurkic. They could not move Nurkic. It all depends.
They can just go the all guard team. They'll re-sign him Fernie, keep Lillard, trade Nurkic, sign Sexton. They'll buy out Buddy Hield or whatever. They'll sign Buddy Hield. Yeah, they'll just be an all guard team. I mean, they're really embracing small ball in Portland.
All right, that's working.
But that first round pick is interesting because if the Blazers, if the Pelicans,
I saw this.
That Pelicans pick, if they are in picks 1 through 4, the Pelicans get to keep it.
Right.
If it's picks 5 through 14, the Blazers get it.
Lottery protected.
If it's 15 through 30, the Hornets get it.
It's not a lottery.
If the Pelicans end up getting it at 1 through 4, the Blazers get a future first and the Hornets get a future second. If the Blazers get it, the Hornets get a future second. And then if the Hornets get it or the Pelicans get it, the Blazers get a future first.
It's a lot of conditions on that.
That pick is just could be anything. Yeah. So it's really interesting, and that was like the most fun part of the trade outside of the fact that CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard are no longer part of the same team, and CJ McCollum is probably going to go back to probably 19, 20 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you. New Orleans, they got Brandon Ingram, Zion, who hasn't played a minute.
Zion apparently will be out the whole year.
Yep. Valanciunas, right? Valanciunas.
Yep. Valanciunas, I think, is their leading scorer right now.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's like offensive or second chance points. He's like first in the league.
Brandon Ingram's their leading scorer, and then it's Valanciunas, then Devontae Graham, Josh Hart, who's no longer there, Nikhil Alexander Walker, who's no longer there.
The Knicks only need one more piece of their puzzle to complete their Duke 3-headed monster there. So
I thought so. Apparently, the Knicks were somebody that the Lakers tried to give Russ to. I know you keep bumping your camera.
I don't know. I'm moving my legs back and forth. I'm hitting a chord, and that chord's.
But apparently the Knicks were somebody that they tried to get rid of Russ. I don't want to keep bringing up the Lakers though. But anyway, CJ McCollum on another team, and he'll probably take up those Josh Hart minutes, but have a lot more production. And I think that's just their way of trying to make it into the playoffs, hoping Zion comes back for the playoffs.
Yeah, sure.
Or trying to show Zion, hey, we're willing to build around you. Please don't leave us. Please don't leave us.
All right, we're going to get a 30-year-old, 31-year-old shooting guard that's probably past his – but can still score, but –
he's a good locker room presence. He used to be the president of the Players Association or something like that. So, or either that or he was part of the Players Association, right under Chris Paul. I don't know.
More of a win now thing, which I don't know if they're necessarily in if they have
The
a
West
window.
is wide open, in my opinion. I don't think there's anybody in the West. Like the East has, I think, 3 teams. It's like there's 3 teams that are gonna be in the finals, or it's like one of 3 teams, and that's it. And then I think the West, it's like if you give me seeds 1 through 10, I think any of them can make the finals. It's just so even. And then any of those 10, I'm like, I don't know if any of you beat the East. The East is just more top heavy.